Hey everybody, welcome to Fun Facts. You guys, let me tell you, I love facts. Weird facts, funny facts, facts that make you go, huh, never knew that. And today, we're going full-on fascinating with some unbelievable traditions from China. We're talking about customs so unique, so unexpected, you'll be hitting that subscribe button just to make sure you don't miss out on the next wild ride. Buckle up, because things are about to get interesting. China is a country rich in history and culture, but some of its traditions might just leave you speechless. Today we're diving into some of the most shocking and unique Chinese traditions that you probably haven't heard of. Get ready to have your minds blown. Alright folks, first up we're going way back in time to talk about foot binding. This one's a little, how do I put this delicately, intense. For about 1,000 years, starting in the 10th century, the idea of beauty in China was all about having tiny feet for women. We're talking really tiny, like 3 inches long. They called them lotus feet, and it was considered super elegant and a sign of high social status. Can you imagine? I can barely fit into my skinny jeans after a bowl of cereal, let alone bind my feet to be that small. So how did they do it? Well, when girls were just little kids, they would tightly wrap their feet with bandages, breaking the bones over time and forcing them to grow into that curved shape. Ouch, right? I'm getting phantom pains just thinking about it. Thankfully, this practice was banned in the early 20th century, but it's a stark reminder of how beauty standards can be, well, pretty out there. Okay, get ready for this one, because it's a real head-scratcher. Have you ever heard of a ghost marriage? No, it's not a spooky new reality show, though I wouldn't be surprised if someone pitched it. This tradition is all about marrying off the deceased. You heard me right. In Chinese culture, it's super important to honor your ancestors, and that includes making sure they're taken care of in the afterlife. So, if someone died young and unmarried, their family might arrange a ghost marriage to provide them with a companion in the spirit world. Now, this doesn't mean digging anyone up, thank goodness. It usually involves finding a deceased person of the opposite sex, and then having a symbolic ceremony with their families. They might even bury the deceased together. It's a wild concept, I know, but it shows just how seriously they take respecting their ancestors. Alright, time for something a little more lighthearted. Let's talk about Sichuan opera, specifically their mind-blowing face-changing technique. This, my friends, is pure magic. Or is it? Imagine this. A performer on stage singing their heart out, and then, BAM! With a flick of the wrist or a snap of a fan, their mask changes right before your eyes. It's so fast, so seamless, you'll be rubbing your eyes wondering if you imagined it. The secret behind this ancient art form is a closely guarded secret, passed down through generations of performers. Some say it's all about incredibly precise movements and hidden strings, while others swear it's actual sorcery. Hey, I'm not ruling anything out. Whatever the method, it's a true spectacle that will leave you amazed. You guys, who doesn't love a good lantern festival? I'm talking about thousands of glowing lanterns lighting up the night sky, carrying wishes and dreams up to the heavens. It's magical. The Sky Lantern Festival in China is one of the most visually stunning events you'll ever see. People gather to release these paper lanterns, each one representing a hope for the future or a message to loved ones who have passed on. But here's the thing, as beautiful as they are, sky lanterns have also caused some controversy. See, once they float away, those lanterns have to land somewhere, right? And sometimes that somewhere is a forest, or a field, where they can pose a fire hazard or harm wildlife. It's a tough one because the tradition is so deeply rooted in culture and beauty, but it's also important to be mindful of the environmental impact. Tea pets, the original thirsty friends. Okay, this next one is just plain adorable. Have you ever heard of tea pets? They're these little figurines usually made of clay that you keep in your tea set. Think of them like the original Funko Pops, but for tea lovers. The idea is that you pour tea over your tea pet during your tea ceremony, which is supposed to bring good luck and fortune. Plus, it gives your little buddy a nice warm bath. Over time, the tea stains the clay, giving your tea pet a unique patina and making it a true one-of-a-kind companion. They even have different animals and figures to choose from, each with their own special meaning. It's a fun, quirky tradition that adds a little personality to your tea time. Crying marriage tears of joy or something else. Alright folks, buckle up for this one because it's a doozy. We're talking about the Tujia people of China, and their tradition of crying marriages. Now I know what you're thinking. Jimmy, weddings are supposed to be happy occasions. Why all the tears? Well, in this culture, crying is actually a sign of good luck for the marriage. Starting a month before the wedding, the bride-to-be will cry for an hour each day. And it's not just a few sniffles, we're talking full-on wailing and sobbing. Then, her mother and grandmother join in, and eventually all the women in the village are in on the crying party. It's a way for them to express their love and support for the bride, and it's also believed to ward off evil spirits. Hey, whatever works, right? Dragon boat racing, paddles up for a legendary tradition. Last but not least, let's dive into a tradition that's all about teamwork, competition, and some seriously impressive boats. I'm talking about dragon boat racing, a festival that's been a part of Chinese culture for over 2,000 years. Picture this. Long, colorful boats, each one shaped like a dragon, with teams of paddlers working in perfect unison to reach the finish line. The energy is electric, the drums are pounding, and the crowd is going wild. But it's not just about the race itself. The Dragon Boat Festival is also a time to commemorate the poet and politician Qu Yuan, who drowned himself in a river to protest corruption. Legend has it that people raced out in their boats to try and save him, and the tradition has continued ever since. It's a powerful reminder of the importance of standing up for what you believe in, and it's a heck of a lot of fun to watch. Outro, that's a wrap on fun facts. Wow, we covered a lot of ground today, from tiny feet to crying brides to magical face changing. China is full of surprises, and these traditions are just a glimpse into the rich tapestry of their culture. These are just a few of the many fascinating traditions that make China such a unique and intriguing country. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing content. Until next time, stay curious, my friends.